In this video, I'm going to plan out the month and the monthly dashboard pages in my Erin Condren monthly planner. Hi, I'm Kristen, and I post functional planning videos on my channel a few times a week. If you're like me and you need a gentle reminder to just keep it simple, please make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be right back. All right, let's plan out January. First, let's talk about what I have. I have my power sheets here because I made my tending list and I want to make sure I include the stuff from my tending list in my plans. So it's really important to have this handy. So I'm actually just going to set it off to the side for right now, just to get it out of the way. But we'll bring that back out in a little bit. I've got some stickers here. Well, here, let's do the cover. I have this cover. It's an Erin Condren cover. It says, "The best time for new beginnings is now." And it's one of the older ones, so it has the older interior to it. And that's just the back there. I like it because it matches the January color pretty good. And it has a really great saying for about new beginnings. And January to me is, all about new beginnings. So we'll put that on in just a second. I have a little folder here for my January stickers, and inside I have this perpetual monthly calendar from Planner Kate. This is from kit 600, and we will use this on the dashboard section. And then I just got the little patterned labels that match it, just because I thought they were cute. I also have these Erin Condren stickers from their seasonal sticker books. And then of course I have my Planner Kate reusable sticker book, and I have my January section all ready to go here. And I just did that. I just peeled that off when I turned the page. But I've got all my functional labels and my icons and scripts and things that go with January. So those will get used on my monthly. And let's set all that here. I also have just some highlighters and dot markers that I probably won't use. I don't think I tend to use highlighters and stuff on my monthly spread, but they're there anyway. So let's get the covers changed. And I can put these away. So I usually keep my stickers that I'm using for the month in the back pocket where they're easy. So I'll put these away. And then whenever I'm done decorating, I'll put the rest in here. All right, so let's switch out the back covers. And I'll just put my little peel and stick thing here, just for some extra storage for things that I rarely access. I keep my Erin Condren coupons in here, so I always know where they are. And then just some pictures and stuff. And then here on the front cover, the inside of the front cover, I like to keep extra sticky notes for things. And my pre-planning sticky notes, when I take them off, if I don't need to put them on the following month or whatever, I will put them here. But I don't typically write on this thing because it just wipes off onto the facing pages, and I don't like that. So I did forget to mention at the beginning, this video is usually one of my longest videos. I would expect it to last an hour. So just so you know, grab your planner and plan along with me. Grab a drink or a snack or whatever, and just understand that you're in for the long haul. Because I do plan out my entire month, and then I also do the dashboard pages. And since I use the dashboard pages very functionally, it's I'm putting all of my various to-do lists and things on there. So yeah, so now we've got the cover ready, and let's go to January. I'm gonna take some of these things out because they're gonna be in the way, and I might even use this ruler anyway. Let me move the December, my little planner clip. I have one for January. I have one for every month, and I don't know where it is. I was looking in where I keep them and only like half of my months are in there. So I don't know what I was doing. I must have been reorganizing or something, and I don't know what is going on, but I'll find it and then use it. Anyway, okay, so I have all of my stuff pre-planned here, and I'll just start transferring all of the pre-planned things to labels and such. And the other thing I want to mention, and I do mention this a lot, but if you're new here, you haven't heard it yet. So I redate my Erin Condren planner to be a Monday start. And let's find a month that doesn't have a ton on it so you can see better. And I just prefer the white background. I like it to blend in like it was always there. And I don't use kits to cover all of this, so I made my own. These are the version that I made for myself a long time ago. I currently have redone them, and I have them available in my Etsy shop. And I'm gonna just show you real quick because this is the first time I've talked about it really. I've mentioned it before, but I haven't like shown you. So I have these sheets available on my Etsy shop. You would get both of these, and the difference between them is that these ones, this sheet here is made for printing and cutting on a cutting machine. It's a transparent PNG, so you can upload it to whatever cutting machine software you have, and it will cut them out. It'll cut the strips and the dots. Well, they're not dots, they're squares, because I feel like that's easier to line up in the corners of the boxes, and you don't have to like be super precise. As long as your corners are lined up, it's gonna fit and everything and cover correctly. This one is a PDF that it's formatted in such a way that you can use a slice tool to hand cut. And so I have them where there's no spaces in between, so that you can just use a straight edge and cut like long strips so that you can cut them out yourself if you don't have a cutting machine. You will get both of these files with your purchase, and that way if you get this because you don't have a cutting machine, you can use this, but maybe you get a cutting machine later and you can use this. So either way, I just wanted to show you that. That's just a way they're sized currently. Right now I only have the 7x9 size. I'm working on the A5 size, and if you really want that, let me know and I can move that up on my priority list. All right, let's go back to January. All right, so I am going to start with this. I like to start with the sidebar because usually I just have a sticky note here so that throughout the months, if I need to write anything, I write it on the sticky note, and I have them already like in the sidebar here, and then that way I have a place to write things without writing on my calendar, like for pre-planning. Let me see, I already made a sticky note for that. I need to get this appointment down. I need to reschedule book club again. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then this I don't think I'm going to do. I've kind of abandoned the garden thing. Just because I just don't have the mental energy to deal with it. I don't know. I might keep this part of the sticky note and just kind of set it somewhere else and see if I want to do that, but I don't know. These are just the seeds that I would need to start if I wanted to have a spring garden. That's all that is. And I would need to do it sometime in January to have enough time for them to be ready to plant outside. Okay. What are we going to do? We are going to use the Planner Kate labels here, and I like to use Planner Kate labels for my planning, because for my monthly planning, because I can easily move them if I need to reschedule something. They're also a good size for making sure I can fit everything in the square, especially these. And I forgot to grab these earlier, but these are my like new favorite combo. This is sheet V5 and this is sheet V34, and they're in the Erin Condren muted color scheme, and I love that these fit perfectly here and they're just meant for each other. So I have a appointment on the 4th at 10 a.m. So let me grab the 10 a.m. or the 10 o'clock little sticker here and put it on here. And I will just say blood work. Oh, and just to also mention, I normally use a Pilot G2, but I have recently purchased these Cultivate What Matters, the Blooms pen set. It comes with 4 of them, and they write so nice, and I've been loving them. And I've actually had to like slow down using them because I don't want them to run out. I bought another pack too, just in case, and they're just so pretty. This one is just the blue sprout, but there's also some floral ones, and I don't know, they're just so cute, and I love them. And I hope they like make more that match like their designs every year. That would be great, and I would definitely buy those. All right, what else do we have as far as appointments go? I don't think I have any. Oh, we have an orthodontist appointment, and that would be at 9 a.m. Let me just check. I keep all of that in my phone, on my Google Calendar for when we're out and about. I use my Google Calendar to schedule appointments and stuff for the future, so I don't have to bring this kind of stuff with me. And that has just always worked for me. So in January on the 18th, that appointment is at 9 a.m. Okay, perfect. I always try to schedule it for 9 a.m., but just in case it's not. So we'll grab the 9. And actually, I think I have one that says orthodontist, and I should probably use that. Let's just use that to use it up. I am trying to streamline my stickers, so I'm probably not gonna buy these ones anymore and just use these from now on, because I don't know, I just love them and I like that everything looks the same. But for now, while I still have these, I'm just gonna go ahead and use them. So this appointment is at 9 a.m. And let me go ahead and write that here. And then the next appointment is usually 7 weeks out. And so I can put that on when I expect it to be. And then that way, whenever we reschedule, like the day that we go to that appointment, that would be February the 29th. Then I can just move that if I need to, if it doesn't fall on that day, or if I'm pre-planning in advance, I will know that we usually have an orthodontist appointment on that day, so not to schedule something else, you know? Okay, and then I do need to fix my blinds here. Okay, sorry about that. I am filming at a time I don't normally film, because we're still on Christmas break and my family's home, and I'm trying to get it done during a time when we don't want to do other things. So, okay, so I did the orthodontist, I have the blood work, and I think everything else we can just do. I don't need these anymore, so I'm going to put these back in the back, and then everything else we will just use these stickers, I think, and we'll just go in order. And I don't need this on here. Like I said, I am keeping that though for other things. Okay, so are we in frame up here? Okay, I'm gonna kind of scoot over a little bit like this. And I have a bank transfer, and actually I've kind of changed how I'm doing some things as far as money goes, just, you know, new year, new systems and things. I switched to using You Need a Budget, YNAB, and I really love it. Like, it's been really great for, like if you want to do cash envelopes, but you don't want to have cash because all of your bills and purchases are online. It's a way to kind of assign your money that's in your bank account. It's like you can assign it to different categories, just like cash envelopes. And so now I'm kind of thinking about my money in a different way. And so I think there's different days when I want to do transfers, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it the same way for now, because I don't really have the system like super like set up yet, and I don't want to, you know, I want to keep it familiar. But the good thing is I can just easily move the stickers whenever I figure out the way I want to use it. So I'm actually going to use this one, and I'm going to use these Planner Kate BW icons to indicate that I want to do a bank transfer that day. Oh, and this was just covering up where it said no school. So actually, I think I would like to put like a little, maybe like a washi tape just on these 2 days where we don't have school. I'm going to use the short ones so they fit there. And let's use the ones that have like the stars on them, because it looks like, you know, New Year's. And that's New Year's Day and the day after, and we don't have school those days. And I'm going to put this at the bottom. I'm really considering not purchasing the monthly sticker books anymore. I don't know, I really like them. I like the idea of them, but I'm finding I'm not really enjoying using them when I do use them. And so I'm trying to kind of like figure out what, you know, am I just buying them because they're cute, or am I buying them because I want to use them, you know? And so that's kind of like one of those things that I'm just trying to work out in my mind, I guess. And yeah, so these might not make an appearance unless they change them and make them more, I like the deco. I think that's the thing. I like these little deco pieces, but I'm finding that I don't really use the functional ones as much. Even though I am a functional planner, my pens don't really like to write on these as well, and they're not removable. So I'm going to use this leftover piece on the other no school day. Let's just turn back this way so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so even though I am a functional planner, I'm not using the Erin Condren functional stickers because I can't move them around, and that's a big part of why I use stickers in the first place, is so that I can move them if things change. And since they're not removable, that kind of makes them less appealing. And my gel pen kind of smears on them. I have to make sure to let them dry. So anyhow, that's kind of my thought process on that. And I guess I'm just going to use the ones I had already put here and just layer them on that washi. And let's scoot it over a little bit, and I'll put a little icon there as well. And I guess I don't need both of these. So let's get this one, and we'll put this here. And I will use the little backpacks on here. I really love these cute little backpacks, just for some fun as like deco in this sense. Where other stuff I tend to use the BW icons for like to indicate things, and that I need to move that over. This is a little too close. Like I was saying with the like bank transfer, like there's some things that the icon just means here's a task you should do that's like a recurring task. And on this with the backpack, it's just for fun. All right, so where did I put that little dollar? So this is the dollar one, the dollar sign, or the little stack of cash. So that will remind me when I go plan that week that I need to transfer that money. And then the tennis is, we pay my son's tennis lessons on the 1st of every month. And actually, I think I'll do, let's put these on this side. We'll put all the icons on the left. Okay, so now I need to move these to February. So on February 1st, we will pay for tennis and we will do a bank transfer. Okay, so I have library books due on the 2nd, And that one I also need a movable sticker because sometimes they just auto renew and that's fine. Let me grab a book here. Whoops. And we'll just put it on one of these. All right, so I've got this label and that goes on the second. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think we'll just put it up here. I feel like that's crooked. And books do, and I don't need this one anymore, so like I was saying, this will go on the front cover now, and then the next time I check out books I can take this and put it on the date that those are due. Game night, that is a icon. So what's going to happen this month is I'm going to do all the stuff I normally do, and then I'm going to grab my power sheets and add anything that has to do with my goals. I'm going to schedule it in on here as well. But right now I just want to get all of these sticky notes off. So gaming night I usually schedule for the first Friday of the month. And a Twitch subscription, and I'm going to use my little, I have a don't forget here. I put it over here because I ran out of space on this side. So this is just like the little finger with the string tied around it. And that will be the indicator that I need to resub. And I'm actually going to also put that in the task list here when I write that out so that I can check it off. Because that's just something that, I don't know, like I don't need the reminder in my to-do list for that for some reason. Like I don't usually, I don't know why I do that, but anyway, so eyebrows, I did like an at-home brow lamination and I liked it, and this is when it's kind of like suggested to like do like the touch-up or whatever, and I don't really have like a sticker for that, so let's see, I might just write it on a label. And let's use this single one here. And I got, basically it was a kit that I got from Amazon, and it worked for my eyebrows, but it didn't, it was meant for both like a lash lift and eyebrow lamination. And I didn't really think that it didn't do anything for my eyelashes, but it did work for my eyebrows. So anyhow, that's all. February, oh, I have it here. So it's like every 6 weeks. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I already wrote it down. I want to do it on like the 9th, and I'll do it the week before on that Sunday. All right, we have a call for Goal School Premium this day, and that's like the master class for that. And so I'm going to use, you know, I need to know what time that is. Oh, that's 11 a.m. Okay, so you know what I should do? I should use my appointment labels with the times on that one. So let's get one for 11 a.m. And then there's the prep party, and so I'll go ahead and do that one as well while I have these out. And the prep party, I think I have it in my power sheets. Where's January? Okay. It's at 7 p.m. on the 25th. And I don't know, this one's probably, I'm gonna put one of these stickers there, but I don't know exactly what time it is yet. So this one is, we'll do, I wanna do like a cute icon just because I have phones for the master class because it's like a call, like a Zoom call. And I have new little party stickers that I got for the prep party. So these are Planner Kate BW icons that I got specifically for prep parties. They're just so cute. BW 99. And so that one can go here. And then, okay. So on the 16th, so the prep party is on the last Thursday of the month, and it tends to be at the same time that we normally would have book club scheduled. And so it's just a goal of mine to make sure I'm doing the Goal School Premium stuff live so that I make sure to do it and I don't forget about it and not do it. It's important to me, and so we usually would have book club the last Thursday of the month, and I think we're just going to start rescheduling it to be Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. I'm going to talk about this in book club with the book club members and see, and I'm open to other nights. It's just, for now, tentatively, I'm going to have it on Wednesday unless we decide on a different day that works better for everybody. So just keep that in mind. If you're in book club, we're going to talk about that, or you can go to the Facebook group to see what we talked about if you missed it. So then the next month, I have those there, and then I don't know for March yet, so I'm going to put the Goal School Premium sticky notes on this cover. All right, where are we at? We are doing haircuts on the 20th, and I'm just going to use my haircut icon. And then that is every 3 weeks, so I should already have February's down, and then so March's would be March 1st, sorry, March 2nd. Okay. All right, and I have that my husband will be home this week. We need to do a savings transfer or a savings deposit on this day. And that might change as well, but for now, we're just gonna do, just keep it the same. Okay, so then book club, I have the label for book club, which is one of these Planner Kate ones. And so we'll put that here for now. And that's gonna be still at 7:30 p.m. That works really well for me, that time. And then in February, I already put one there, so we'll just do it here. And like I said, I can move that if we change it. Lunch money, I use the Apple icon to indicate I need to top off my son's lunch account. And I know I got Apple icons. Did I just not put them in here yet? I don't see them anywhere. Am I just missing it? Where's the book? Oh, there they are. Okay. Apple icons. And I keep track of that in the front of my planner. So, and I usually just do that the last Friday of the month. I will check his lunch account, and what I do is I keep this, and this tells me how many school days there are that month, and so I know how much I need to make sure is in his account for the following month. And then I also keep track of his tennis tuition as well, because that's also based on school days. So that is my cheat sheet for that. And that meeting and the tennis this is the first, which I don't have any numbers here. So I think I will just use these leftover numbers that I have from my demo sheet that I printed out. I was using Planner Kate date dots for this, but I don't need to do that anymore because my sheets come with extra this one doesn't have them, but there's another version of this that includes the extra dates. So on the hand cut version, there's some extra dates on here, and that's for these like the February dates, so that you have enough for that as well. And if you don't like that, like some people just like to cover up those boxes completely, so there's a page that has 6 months worth that doesn't include that. But in order to include the extra dates on the print and cut, I had to make a separate sheet that only had 4 months worth. So if you want those, you would print that sheet out 3 times for a whole year. Anyway, okay, so tennis is that day, and I can move this again. And this meeting is probably going to be this night. This is another thing, I don't think I know the exact date and time, but there's usually that meeting happens. And did I want to use one of these? I think what I'll do is just use one of these to get it off of my page here. And I'll just write in the time, I guess, whenever that is, because it's probably going to be at 7, and I already used the 7 for this one that came on this sheet, so I know I don't have another one. And I am going to grab, I think I have scripts that say things like meeting and stuff on them. And I just feel like I should just use the stuff that I have back here. Here we go, meeting. I even have these that said meeting. I could have just used that. Maybe I will do that. Let's get this off of here. And we'll put that back on the January page. And then I'll stick this here knowing that I need to fill in the time for that. Perfect, okay, so now I have the whole month finally on the page. I know that took forever. I just kind of felt like I wanted to explain some things a little more in depth than maybe I usually do. And this one we will come back and I will write my to-do list after I've done like my dashboard pages. I'm super excited for the dashboard pages because I am using this new setup here. Okay, so oh, this is a year at a glance. I made this sticky note. I'm trying to make new year at a glance stickies. And this was just a prototype and I stuck it there. Okay, so how we're gonna do this. So this is the, normally I do a menu, and let me show you, like there's December's, you may have seen. For some reason, this one was super popular on Instagram. So if you found me through Instagram because of this, you know, that's what, normally I draw that out. But Planner Kate has since come out with a sticker. So if you don't want to draw it out, Planner Kate has stickers for it. And of course I had to try it. So this is from Kit 600. So you can find these in the kits that come out each month. If it's one that starts with the word kit, like this one is Kit-600, then that means it has matching stickers for the monthly. It's like a full-size kit. And so they will have these. And what's cool is that the actual calendar grid is not there's no color or anything on it. So you've got the white date dots, and then you've got the white days of the week. So even if you didn't want to use the deco or whatever, this thing is already done for you. So I think what I want to do with it, so it would fit on your lined notes page really well, but I want to try using it on this side to cover up some of this and then make my own little notes page over here. And this is going to kind of perfectly cover. I don't like this habit tracker, so it's almost going to perfectly cover this area. And I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and put this down. I'm not going to fill in the menu. So one, I don't know it yet, and two, I have I think I'll just make another video where I talk about how I do my monthly menu. Okay, so there that is. So that's covering up all of that habit tracker I don't really like. And then this, I'm going to use this at the top, just like this. And maybe, I don't know. I was thinking, let me put this back because I need to put the days of the week on there. And what's really cool is Kate includes Monday start or Sunday start on the same sheet. It's like she's like reading our minds. So you don't have to choose. And then what's really cool is that the next time I draw this out, like if I don't do the sticker sheet, I have a little thing that I can use. I can just cut the Sunday off the front and tack it onto the back. I don't know, I just like being resourceful in that way. Okay, so I've got that, and now I was thinking I might even just put this here to cover this section up, and put my menu plan sticker on it. I don't know. I mean, the good thing is that these are repositionable, so it doesn't really matter. I could move it if I don't like it. And I can also learn that next time if I do this, I can buy the other sheet with the other washi on it to cover that, or to cover this area. There's so many different options here, but for now I just got this and then these matching labels for the other side of the page. And I think I like that. And then I'll do something different up here. Maybe we'll use the Erin Condren washi. So we also have date dots, which I'm not going to bore you with that, but all the date dots would go on here. And then I would just write what I want to make for dinner each night. And then Kate also includes these color dots and these little bars, which I like the little bars because you can use them as labels. So you could use those however you want. If you write small enough, they fit in the boxes to use as labels, but I'm not sure how I'm going to use those yet, but those will go there. And then I'm thinking I wanted to try some other things here. I just want to see if this will fit. This is a A5 Daily Duo like bottom box, and that would fit right here to cover all that up. So that could be like, I don't know, any kind of list. If I still had the lined, oh, I do. Let me take this one off and not use the checklist version, and let me just put the lined version there, and then I can use that to, here, I need to put this back here. What do I have here? So this, I'm gonna put this here. And maybe I'll use this for goals that have to do with my health related stuff. So if you watched my tending list video, I talked about how getting my nutrition in check is important. And so since this has to do with menu planning, maybe I can put some stuff in this box that has to do with those goals. All right. And I do kind of want to cover that up as well. So we'll see what I have as we go on, but let's put some of the script stickers I have here, and I think I will use the R scripts, and this one says meal plan. So I'm going to use that as a header for what this is. So this is my January meal plan. And that's going to go there, and that covers up that habit tracker that I don't like. And what's great about that is that in my power sheets on my tending list, I have a habit tracker for the month. And so I don't need to, recreate that. Like I already have it. So power sheets are here. And one of my weekly action items that has to do with my health and nutrition is I want to do my Sunday food prep every week. And then I also want to practice making gluten-free bread, and so maybe this will be for baking and such. I can write down the recipe that, well, not the actual recipe, but like which recipe I'm trying maybe. I think that would be a good spot for that. And what else do I have here? So on my tending list, I don't want to necessarily recreate the tending list on here, although I could totally do that. I want to actually use this tending list, and what's unfortunate is that it's too big to put in here. And so I am keeping this on like a stand at my desk so I can see it every single day, no matter what I do. And so I don't need it recreated here. But I do want to have this space available for any kind of notes or lists or anything that pertains to this stuff. And that is like, there's some things here that I wrote down, and this isn't going to be showing whenever I have my like tending list up, like on the stand at my desk. So I'm thinking I'm going to take the lists that I've already brainstormed and stuff when I did my tending list, and I'm going to put them here, because that way this is more something that I will flip and see a lot, and this is probably not going to get, it's not going to be like in my face, and I need it in my face to remember it. So that needs to get transferred here. So these little lists that have to do, these are basically the checklists that have to do with these goals, so that I can pick something to do each week or whatever, so that I can make sure those things get scheduled in. Now let's take maybe these things and kind of use these to make little headers for different lists. And I'm going to put there's one on this tending list for baking bread. I'm going to put that over here. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to basically take, should I use this after all, since it has a checklist on it? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just use this over here, because I already made a big deal about that. So this one is the baking gluten-free bread checklist. I need to find a recipe, I need to shop for the ingredients, and then every week I need to try and not just give up if it's not good the first week. So let's use the dot markers. So I have this dot marker. This is a Zig clean color dot in the color Ocean, and it matches pretty well. So let's use that one instead of the gray one, I think. And I will just, so I have 6 things, and I will just start here. There, I have 6 dots for the different things on my list, and then I have space up here to write what this is about. So I'm going to write that this is, my goal is to learn to bake gluten-free sandwich bread. I talk all about that in my tending list video, so I'm not really going to get into it here, but recipe. I put shop because it's both shopping for ingredients and also if I need to purchase any like equipment, like special size bread loaf pans or whatever. And then each week, 4 weeks worth of Sundays in January. So the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. And so I'm actually going to write, instead of writing week 1, week 2, whatever, I want to do that on the day that I do my food prep, and that is Sunday. And so I'm actually going to write the specific dates on here. So January 7th, January 14th, January 21st, and January 28th. Those are the days I want to bake. And then maybe I will use this space to write down any notes. If there's something I learned that I need to try the next time or whatever, I can use this space for that. I still want to kind of cover that up so that it matches more of this color, but maybe we'll do that later. Maybe we will use some of the deco or something. I don't know. We'll see. So that's that list. I've got that written down. And then there's some other things here that I want to do. And actually, this one I've already done. We've just decided not to go and to save some money for something else. And so this was a trip that we were thinking of doing in February. And the sun is just coming across my desk again. It might be a little darker, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. So this one I don't even need to do. I can actually take that off my tending list, but I don't know. I'll just ignore it for now and we'll figure it out later whenever I update my tending list. So I want to reset the office and I need to learn how to braid my hair. So we're going to do, we're going to make some headers here, and I should probably also do, let's find some scripts, and these ones say important, don't forget. I wish there was one that said goals, like an R scripts that said goals, but there's not. There's this one, the kit font scripts that say goal check-in. I could use that, but these say goals. Why don't we just use the don't forget? Or the one that says important, that'll work. I like that one because it is important. These are things that I need to make sure to make time for. So how do we want to do this? Important. I'm just going to center it there. And then on this one, I want to use, let's use these ones that have like the polar bears, or these ones are trees and these ones are snowflakes, because the other ones are more neutral. And if I don't need all of these, which I shouldn't, then those can go with other kits or whatever later. So I'm going to use the tree ones, and then there's one that says reset the office, and then the other one is braiding my hair. I want to learn how to braid. Okay. And I will need to write, like make a little checklist for each one. And we'll just do 2 columns. Just simple checklists, nothing fancy. And we'll just use the dots over here again. So I need 5 dots for resetting my office. And I need 6 dots for learning to braid my hair. Simple. And then we need to declutter the office, remove any trash, and shred and stuff like that. Clean out the closet. All of my Erin Condren boxes are in that closet, and I don't know what to do with them. I just definitely don't need them all. I need to just recycle them. Dust and vacuum, and then move the furniture and stuff and get it back to just a basic office setup now that I've moved out of that room. All right, and then the braiding hair, I need to find a tutorial that I want to try for fine hair. And I need to get any supplies or products that I might need. And then each week I need to try braiding it, and it needs to be when I'm not in a rush or something. Like, I want to do it on a week where I'm not going somewhere. Like, I don't want to try to braid it right before I need to leave to go somewhere, because if it doesn't look good, that's just going to kind of ruin it. But I don't know each day, like each week, which day I would do it. So I am just going to write week numbers on here instead of dates, because I don't have dates yet. And maybe those will just get written in on my weekly planning. I'll figure out then which date would work, and I'll just write braid to try braiding it. All right, so those are those, and let's go back to just looking at the tending list. And actually, let me look at the rest of the stuff I have on here for January. So I have all of this stuff written down. I have this stuff. These are the routines I want to work on, my personal routines and my health, which that's indicated here for personal routines for braiding hair. Health is, you know, the bread and stuff. And I have my calendar here. This isn't really necessarily the one I'm going to ever look out for planning like on a regular basis. That's what this one is. And this was just when I was working on my goals, I figured out which days everything was going to happen. And I think I have everything written down on my... I think I have everything written down here on my monthly that, oh, I need to schedule a movie night for when my husband's home and a budget check-in. So that's all on here. So I already have my gaming night, but one of our family goals is to schedule a movie and game night when my husband's in town. And then I have a budget check-in on the 28th. So let's schedule those on this calendar, so that they make sure to get done in my weekly plans. And so the movie night is for the 20th. And so I can just use the, oh, I have one that says family time over here. It's a kit font one. I also have one that says TV time. And then I have little TVs here. So I'm going to use the family time one. I think that one is good. And I don't even need a label or anything for that. I'm just going to stick it right here towards the bottom, because we'll do that in the evening at like dinner time. Perfect. That's scheduled. And then the budget check-in is going to be on the 28th. And I don't really know. I would have used the calculators, but I don't have any in this color. And I probably don't have any. I know I have a lot of dark blue ones from, what is that called? July. I know I have a lot of dark blue ones from July, or I used to. And I feel like that will work. I'm just gonna use one of these. It's very close in color, and we'll do, let's get a label so I remember that's what I'm talking about. And I'll just write budget check-in, and that will go, we'll just use this one I already peeled off earlier. So budget check-in, and now the only other thing left to do is just look at my tending list and see if there's anything else I need to just note on my planner here. So I have the blood work appointment scheduled. I have goal school stuff here. I have the office here. I guess I need to pick a day that I'm gonna do it, and then I can put that on the calendar. Maybe I should have put that schedule as one of the things. The February trip, I don't need to do anything with. The family game and movie night is on the calendar. Food prep, I don't have on here. Maybe I should use these just to make it fun and consistent. I have these little crock pots. I've also got these plates. Let's do the crock pots just to indicate cooking. Like this is a meal prep day, and we'll put those on Sunday. And then that way I can just have it on my list for the weeklies. Every week I can just make sure to include it. And I guess I need to move some of these stickers down a little bit to make room for those icons. I didn't really think about that when I was placing them, that if I put an icon there, it needs to be able to fit. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put one on February as well, just because it's there. Okay, and so food prep, and then the bread. Braiding hair, I need to do a manicure every week, and I do have these. When can I do a manicure? I like to film on Fridays, so it would be good to do manicure like Thursdays so that they're fresh, my nails are fresh. Let's do that. I'll just put it on Thursday just to make sure it gets put on my task list for the week, and then I can reassess each week if it's something that is going to happen Thursday or a different day. Maybe I should put the pink ones for February here. I don't have another one on my page here, but I know I have one. I'll get more out and put that one on there. Okay, so tending list Tuesday, maybe I will use the pencil for tending list. Oh, I could use the little planner because I got these and I don't really have a use for them. I was going to use them for just like Erin Condren stuff because I'm an Erin Condren affiliate, like if there was anything there, but like if there was anything to schedule for that, but then I just don't ever use them for that. So we'll just put that on. It kind of looks like the binding of a tending list of a power sheets. I don't know. I'm just justifying it. So let's get those down for Tending List Tuesday. So what Tending List Tuesday is if you're not familiar with Cultivate What Matters, and I'm learning all of this too, is every Tuesday there's a live event on Instagram through the Cultivate What Matters profile, and they just talk about something that has to do with goal setting and tending lists and stuff, and then you post a picture of your tending list and the progress you're making on your goals. So I want to make sure to participate in that. I think that kind of accountability will really help me stick to things. So that is on there. And tracking my spending every week during my weekly reset. That's something that I don't really have a sticker for. I don't really have like the weekly reset sticker or anything like that. So I don't really know what, maybe in my next order I could get, oh, I have houses, that would work, right? because I'm like resetting. And I do that on Fridays whenever I plan. So if you watch my channel, I have a plan with me video every Monday. Well, I film that on Fridays, and that's when I do my planning for the week. So I think we'll start incorporating that into Friday, and I'll just use these stickers here just until I get like where I don't need that visual reminder anymore. Yeah, and maybe I will need the visual reminder always, just like I do with some other things, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, and then the tracking spending is something that will happen. I'm probably not going to include that in my plan with me, but since I plan my week on Fridays, that's a good time to just look at my spending and see if I've overspent in any of my categories or anything like that, and if I need to restuff my cash that's in my wallet, that kind of stuff. So there's that. And then speaking of spending, I think I want to do a no spend in January. Not anything like super official. I do have some things I do need. I already know that I'm going to need to purchase, so it's not like a full no spend. I guess you would call it a low spend. And I'm normally a low spender anyway. That's why I don't really typically do a no spend. But yeah, I don't know. It's just since using that YNAB app, I'm excited to fund different categories of things I want to save money for. And so like I'd rather just do that right now instead of buying things. But anyway, I don't think I need to track that personally. It's on here to track spending, and that's really, that will make me more aware of if I am doing a low spend or not. But anyway, okay, so I've got all of my tending list stuff in here where I need it, and then I guess I just need to do my regular to-do list over here, which includes the things that I do every month. So I need to resub to Cub. That is CubFan135. That's the Twitch streamer I like. And if that is probably going to happen on the 10th, then in February it will probably happen on the 11th. My Twitch account will tell me what day, and if I need to change it, I'll change it. Okay, and then the other things I like to do every month. You know what I haven't done? I haven't put any of this deco down. And I didn't do, I'm all discombobulated. I didn't do, there's usually like a little checklist. I may have used them all already. Here's one. So I have like a little ombre checklist from Planner Kate. It's just 4 things. And actually I'm going to cover that up because I'm going to put this here. I'll just rewrite that. And then this is like my monthly reset. Just a very basic, let's do the one that says organize my life. Or I don't know, I could do the one that says this month. Maybe? No, organize my life. I like that one. Okay, so that I'll put here. I cover up where it says notes and I just put organize my life. And then this one is, let me write resub Cub before I forget. So my monthly little reset is I like to change the wallpapers on my devices. I might even make some. If I do, I will share them with you. Okay, and then why do I not know what I'm doing? I need to do my command center. I need to do all of my inboxes and just go through my like paper trays and also my digital inboxes and just clean them out, make sure everything that is in there is assigned somewhere. And then I mean, why am I not remembering? I didn't do it that month. Maybe I haven't been doing it and that's why. What is going on? When did I stop doing that? What am I doing? Here's one, command center. Oh, my camera roll. Why did I stop doing this? Why did I stop writing that? I mean, I guess I started just incorporating it into the whole list because this says command center, this says wallpaper. Weird. Okay, well, I think I like this. I like that. It's something that I like to do at the very beginning of every month. Command center. And then what I'm going to write is digital declutter because it's not just my camera roll. It's my screenshots. It's like my download folder on my phone, all that kind of stuff. I just need to go through and clean all that out and then move photos to different albums or delete the blurry ones or whatever. Okay, and then we need to go to the front and look at what needs to happen, and I haven't been checking things off. So these things are getting done and I just haven't been checking them. I know I've done both of those. I haven't been doing the car wash because I just don't care. I have watered my plants. And in January, I definitely need to clean the oven because I made a mess in my oven actually just the other day. The laundry room I did in December. And then I don't know if I cleaned my makeup brushes yet. Let me see. Oh, I did. I did it at the beginning of the month. Okay. Okay. And I thought I cleaned my makeup brushes in November. Let's see. I didn't check them off this list. Did I check them off any weekly list? Maybe I completely forgot to use them or to clean them in November. Nope, I did it on week 48. There it is. There's a check mark. Okay, so for January, I need to do the makeup brushes, the coffee maker. I'm still just going to put the car wash on the list, even though I never do it. And then I need to fertilize my plants. Okay, so coffee and kettle, I'll get a good clean. And makeup brushes, car wash, feed plants, feed plants, clean the oven, and then we need to do oil changes and stuff. So clean oven, HVAC, that's my husband's duty, and I will just remind him. And then oil change. And that's it. So the top ones here are just everything. I do those every month, and then once the dots start, it's just where the dots are. Well, plants get watered every month, but if there's a dot, that means they need to get fed. And then the oven gets cleaned. So you see anywhere there's a dot, that's the month I do it in. If there's not a dot, then I don't do it. I need a better system for that because it's like, it makes sense to me, but it doesn't make sense to anybody else. Okay, so that's done. And that's done. Let's see about fixing that and then putting some deco here. So let's get the other stickers that I have. I need to put those away, and these need to go in the back of my planner. And then what do we have here? The problem is this stuff for the Inspire design doesn't really match these, and that's where I just get like annoyed and stuff doesn't match. Happy New Year, I could just put that one on the on New Year's Day, I think. It doesn't fit, but it doesn't fit. That's okay. Let me use the tweezers. And let me move, I'll just move the dollar sign, the dollar stack, and I'll just put that here. Happy New Year. And I like the little snowflakes. It is starting to get colder here. The bunny and the fox are cute. The mustache, like what is that? Are people still wearing mustache like costumes? I don't know what that has to do with New Year's, but okay. The future is bright. Start something new. I don't know. I don't think I want to use any of these. I feel like they just don't really go with all of this. Wah. I don't know. Am I being... I think we'll use this and just kind of put it here to cover up most of that, and then I'll cut this, and then maybe we'll put like a label here. To cover up most of that, and I'll probably just use the Planner Kate ones that match. Let's do the polar bear one to get rid of the stuff that's very specific to this one kit. And then I can write whatever I end up using this box for, I guess. I don't know. I might hate that too, but we'll see. I think I do hate that. I don't like that it's all misproportioned. Start something new is cute because it is something new. It is there. I'm just gonna leave it there because it doesn't need to be perfect. All right, and that's it. I think this video has gone on long enough, and I think I have everything that I need. I obviously will do the menu plan whenever I have it figured out, which will happen in the next couple of days, so you'll see it in the upcoming videos. If I don't make a specific video for it, it's obviously, you'll see it, you know, whenever I plan going forward, you'll see it. And like I said, these things, let's put these in the back, and I'll throw these back there too in case I find a use for them. And they'll go back here in the folder. And I didn't put much on here because I wasn't really impressed with any of the stickers that I had. So I like that it's simple. I like that it's calm. I have a sticker here. I just noticed it, and that needs to go on this sheet over here. You know what? That came off of November, so I'm going to put it in my November, on my November page, because there's no way it's going to stick back to that paper well, but it'll stay here. So let's put that up here. So if I'm ever looking for it next November, it'll be there. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, I didn't do much decorating, but I like the calmness. And so I like that it's all very, very calm and simple. And I like that I have my little lists here. So now when I plan each week, I can come here and find the things that I need to add to my lists for the week. And I like it. Anyhow, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really liked it, please consider subscribing, because I post functional planning videos on my channel a couple times a week. And if you liked this one, you're probably gonna like those ones too. And I would love to see you in the next one. Until then, embrace your imperfections and just be you. Bye.